Welcome to episode 2 of the Black and Rojo Posts. I'm your host, Will, and I'm excited because today we are talking the newest arrivals, the new guys on the team. We're actually spending some money, and that is exciting. So, last episode we talked about the departures. Now we're talking about the new people. Who are the new guys? How are they going to coexist with our current roster? The chemistry might take a while, but as we know, there are a couple of positions that we need to upgrade. We need goal scorers. Benteke left. We only scored a total of 30 last season, which was the least amount of goals scored. Secondly, the goalkeeping spot has been inconsistent ever since Bill Hamid left. Personally, I'm very old school. I remember the days of Troy Perkins, the days of Nick Raimondo. Those were glory days for D.C United fans. But I'm not going to get on a tangent. I'm not going to be that old person just holding on to the old days where life was good and prices were low. But anyways, as promised, the headline move of the offseason is the addition of Israeli international Ty Baribo. Who exactly is Ty Baribo? What does he bring to DC United? He's a forward. He's a 9 that you give him the ball, he's going to score the goal. Similar to what Benteke brought to you, but Benteke is more of a physical player where he will win most aerial duels, as we saw this season before, as we saw last season and the year before that. He arrives as the top goal scorer for the Philadelphia Union last season, where he netted 19 goals. DC United signed Baribo to a multi-year DP contract that goes until 2029 to 2030, with an option to extend to 2031. Including player compensation, this deal could extend past $15 million, making this one of the most aggressive investments DC United has made in recent years. Joining Baribo up top is going to be Romanian international Luis Monteniu, signed on a permanent transfer from club CFR Cluj. Hopefully I said that correctly. Very smart, instinctual forward who will require service. If he gets the proper service, he will find the net. Monteniu joins the Black and Red as a DP, pending his P1 visa and international transfer certificate on a 3.5-year deal through the 2028-2029 season, with a club option for 2029-2030. 2 DPs in the attack send a clear message. DC United is rebuilding around goals. It'll be interesting to see what the attack up front with Ty Baribo and Luis Monteniu. It's going to be exciting to see the pairing of Baribo and Monteniu. Obviously, it's going to take time to gel, read each other, chemistry. But if they can get that down, there should be a nice attack. Hopefully, we score more than 30 goals this year. We need those goals. Lots and lots of goals. More goals, more wins. Score more than your opponent. Don't let them score more than you, and that's where our goalkeeping position comes next. A great segue. Reinforcements have come to DC. We have reacquired a familiar face. We're bringing back goalkeeper Alex Bono from the New England Revolution in exchange for $50,000 in general allocation money. New England could receive an additional $75,000 in 2027 GAM if Bono signs a new deal. Bono previously played for the club in 2023-2024, providing depth and internal competition in goal. More importantly, the club signed MLS and former U.S. men's national team veteran Sean Everett Johnson. As mentioned, Johnson, 36, brings leadership and stability. He made 31 starts for Toronto FC in 2025, recording 7 clean sheets and 111 saves, ranked 5th last season. Johnson joins on a 1.5-year contract through June 2027. Sean's career started with the Chicago Fire, then moved over to New York City FC, and most recently Toronto FC. Now he joins the Black and Red. Most likely will be the number 1 goalkeeper. We'll battle it out with Alex Bono, but we know what Alex Bono is. We saw him in 2023-2024. My belief is that Sean Johnson gets the start in net, and then if it doesn't pan out, they pivot back to Alex Bono, or they try to find another goalkeeper. As we know, we need defensive pieces. DC United acquired Sean Nealis from the New York Red Bulls, our rival. We took one of their more decorated and favorite players. I love it. This is beautiful. Adds more fuel to the rivalry. $350,000 in GAM, broken down 200,000 in 2026 and 150,000 in 2027. Neal spent 7 seasons with the awful New Jersey Red Bulls, getting 187 club appearances across all competitions. He ranked second in MLS in Aerials 1 for 3 consecutive seasons from 2021 to 2023, as he was a key figure in New Jersey's 2024 playoff run. This is a physical, no-nonsense addition to the back line that desperately needs that grit. DC United also signed Japanese defender Kyosuke Kurokawa from Gamba Osaka pending visa approval. Kurokawa joins on a 3-year deal through the 2028-2029 season with an option for 2029-2030, adding versatility and international experience. We're getting some local flavor back to DC United. Black and Red added attacking depth by selecting Gabriel Seagull in the Stage 2 of the 2025 re-entry draft. Seagull signed a 1.5-year deal through June 2027. He comes from the almighty Bethesda, Maryland. Should I say almighty? He comes from Bethesda, Maryland. Previously played for Loudoun United FC and appeared as a guest player in DC United's academy, bringing a local connection to this rebuild. You know what I like to do, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I'm a little ashamed to say this, but what I like to do is when we acquire a new player, and I'm not familiar with that player, because there are so many leagues all over the entire world that it's hard to actually know every single player that your team brings in. So, what's the best resource for information when it comes to identifying a player and the talent that your team is getting? FIFA, obviously. See our new Romanian forward, Luis Montanu. All right, Luis Montanu, according to his FIFA 2026 profile, he is 74 overall, striker, can play center attacking mid. I'm not putting Luis in the center attacking mid. We need a proper 10 because both of our new forwards, they're type of players that require service. Once you get that 10, we will be golden. We'll be a lot more competitive. We'll be fun to watch. You'll have fans at Audi Field actually be proud of the product on the pitch. Obviously, take this with a grain of salt. It is FIFA, but it's fun. How about our boy? 72, really, Ty? We spent 15 million, almost, possibly, and we get you for a 72 overall. Let's see Sean Johnson's FIFA rating. Sean Johnson 68 overall for FIFA 2026 rating. Let's see his competition, Alex Bono. Alex Bono, 65. Wow, okay. All right, there you go. Sean Johnson wins 68 overall versus 65 overall. We're going with that. Should we look up another player? Who else should we look at? Let's look up Sean Nealis. That'd be fun. Sean Nealis. FIFA rating for 2026. Sean Nealis, 70 overall. Center back. New York Red Bulls. Got to update that to DC United. Closing thought, I'm excited. Are you excited? Remember to like and subscribe. How do you feel it's going to be fun again? Oh my, imagine, I believe, 2027 season or 2028 is when we change the MLS season calendar to the rest of the world. The snow that we just got this past weekend, imagine playing in those, attending a game in those conditions, or even playing in those conditions where it's 6, 7, 8 degrees outside. Again, like and subscribe. This is Will with the Black and Rojo Post. Vamos!